It's so crazy to me because I'm asked so many times if I'm resentful in any type of way for where the WNBA is.
Parker just said what every Caitlin Clark fan has been screaming all season, and it is exactly what the WNBA old guard did not want to hear. The league, especially the commissioner, needs to listen because we hoped the new season would bring a fresh attitude toward Caitlin and her fans, but it has only gotten worse. The jealousy is louder, the bitterness is deeper, and the double standards are clearer than ever. But Candace, a WNBA legend, just stepped in and made them all look foolish. It is simple common sense truth, the kind of message that cuts through the noise and puts the whole situation in perspective. Maybe now they will finally stop and think, because if this season has shown us anything, it is this. The more Caitlin wins, the louder and more self-destructive the league becomes. Let us break down what Candace said, because it might be the calmest yet biggest clapback against Caitlin Clark haters and the WNBA old guard. But first, like this video. Every like equals one tissue for the haters, and they are going to need it after what Candace said. And do not forget to subscribe for more Caitlin Clark and Fever updates. So why is Candace speaking up now, and why does it matter? Here is the answer.
Basketball for a horrible team when she arrived. Outside of LeBron and Steph, she is the most well-known basketball player currently playing in the United States.
Yes. And I don't think
the WNBA is experiencing massive growth right now, and it is all because of Caitlin Clark. It is the worst kept secret in sports. Caitlin Clark is not just the most popular player in WNBA history, she is likely the most popular athlete in America, period. We all know the numbers from last season. There was a historic spike in TV ratings, a major rise in ticket sales, and merch flying off the shelves. Every measurable metric pointed to one clear truth. Caitlin moves the needle like no one else. And this year, she is already surpassing those results. Sold-out arenas, packed crowds, and non-stop attention everywhere she goes.
Viewership, which is like average viewership. However, it was the highest peak of any game.
Tuning in to watch Caitlin Clark, and the Fever has reached record levels this season. It started with 3 million viewers for a preseason exhibition game against Brazil. Let that sink in. A preseason game pulled numbers most regular season games only hope for. Then came the season opener with 7 million average viewers against the Sky, which became the most watched WNBA regular season game in 25 years. Recently a peak of 3 million tuned in to watch her battle the Liberty. But then she got injured, and ticket prices for Fever games without Caitlin dropped by 300%. And while Fever fans have held steady in TV ratings, which I will get to in a moment, the rest of the league fell far behind. This should be a wake-up call for everyone, including players, coaches, the front office, and the league as a whole. Caitlin Clark is projected to generate over $1 billion in revenue for the WNBA this year alone. And that means only one thing. The WNBA is one serious Caitlin Clark injury away from losing all its momentum. So those CBA dollars angel rethinks are coming, and that new deal Nafisa Collier believes players have leverage for may not happen. You might think you hold the upper hand, but without Caitlin it all falls apart. And yet somehow the league keeps hurting itself. Instead of embracing the obvious truth about who is driving this growth, they twist themselves into excuses pretending it is something else. Instead of celebrating the progress, they keep dragging the conversation toward negativity and unnecessary controversy.
Caitlin Clark is injured. Oh, the ticket prices for the Fever and Sky game just plummeted to Hades.
The loudest mics, as I said, are the ones that keep race baiting. I will not bring up names, but the people tied to WNBA media and coaches and everything around the league are showing clear resentment toward Caitlin Clark. And there's no reason for it. It makes no sense when she is doing so much for the WNBA. We are only a few games into the season, and it has already been one facepalm after another with how Caitlin and her fans have been treated. The IT took only one game for the chaos to begin. After the opener against the Sky, the league launched an investigation into supposed hate speech based on nothing real. But the damage was already done. Instead of celebrating an amazing debut and a record-breaking moment for the league, the headlines were taken over. The story stopped being about basketball. It became about controversy. And once again, Caitlin Clark and her fans were pulled into a narrative that never should have involved them.
Like I stated, are the ones that's race baiting. Not even bringing up the names, but all the people that I'm seeing that are tied within the WNBA media, coaches, all type of things. They are very resentful of Caitlin Clark, and I don't know why. It doesn't make sense when you have somebody that's doing what she's doing.
The narrative push was that Indianapolis was not safe for players and that Caitlin Clark's fan base were hateful. People were even calling for the All-Star game to be moved. Others demanded that Dave Portnoy be banned from arenas for heckling Angel Reese. Meanwhile, the league stayed completely silent about the very real hate being directed at Caitlin and the Fever. No statements, no support, and the things said about the Fever players, especially Caitlin, went far beyond basketball. They were not simple critiques of her game or her popularity. They were personal, they were targeted, and they showed exactly how deep the resentment runs.
Though it's 100% false, by acknowledging we don't condone hate and not seeing that this was a internet rumor founded of complete bullshit, you're lending credence to this. There was